Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to participate in your interview. I have the questions with me right here. Question number 1. What is your name and where are you from? My name is Lungisani Moyo from Zimbabwe. Question number 2. What is your age and marital status? I am 28, currently turning 29, end of the year, December. My marital status is I'm married, traditionally, back home in Zimbabwe. Question number 3. Is your passport and documentation up to date? Yes, my passport and documentation are up to date. Question number 4. Do you have any connection to the Falkland Islands, e.g. family members? Yes, I do have a connection in the Falk Islands. I have a very close friend who recently moved to the Falk Islands and is talking pretty well about it. Question number 5. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your background. Like I said, my name is Lungisani Moyo, born and raised in Zimbabwe, small town called Gweru. Basically, from junior school to high school, I did it all in Gweru. Then, school-wise, after my high school, I decided to go to Cyprus. Been overseas before years, and did 1 year of international relations. Then decided no, I did not want to do international relations. Maybe I was still trying to figure myself out. So I came back home. That's back in 2013. 2014 started a new program, which is marketing. So I did my marketing for 3 years. 2017, I was done with marketing. And at the same time, as I was doing marketing, I also did an apprenticeship of diesel plant fitting for 5 years. With my 5 years diesel plant fitting, this was an online training. I was on the job training, going to work every day for 5 years, and I finished this in 2019. Then I decided to find another job. Once I got my certificate, my journeyman class 2, and then I moved to a company called Niger Trucking and Plant Hire, where they are basically chrome miners, mine contractors, and we mined at Saline. That was in 2020. We mined chrome there. I was the workshop manager, taking care of all the plants, making sure their records are up to date, delegating jobs, different artisans according to their strengths, planning services and maintenance, the action plans, reporting, breakdowns. This was my job since last year till now at Niger Trucking and Plant Hire. So, thank you. Question number 6. Are you willing to relocate? Oh yes, I'm willing to relocate. I like new experiences. I like finding out about new places. I enjoy traveling. Question number 7. What experience do you have? What machines have you worked on? Types, sizes. Wow. I have worked on a lot of machines during my training and even pro my training. I have worked on Machinery Exchange, which is the company that trained me, is a dealer. It's a dealership of Shantui. These are Chinese machines. Not just Shantui, it's also a dealer for Terex. It's also a dealer for Vitgang. So I've had a bit of experience with those machines. Also worked with underground mining machines, under Epiroc and under Sandvik. They would also come through maybe for jobs like removing axles. So I'll be handed over such tasks. I've also worked on Volvo machines, the EC700s, the EC360s. I've also worked on the dump trucks, Volvo dump trucks, which is the A30Fs, A30Es. I've removed the transmissions on an A30E. I've removed the engine on an EC700. I've done basically all the hydraulic ramps on such machines, stripped and changed the seals, reinstall. I've worked on the Shantui machines. I've removed pumps, hydraulic pumps. I've worked on the front end loaders, the Komatsu WA380s. I've worked on the Shantui front end loaders, the SL30s, the SL50s. I have a vast experience. I've reassembled a Shantui that came in a container, a front end loader. I had to put it together because it came with the bucket on itself, the axles. I had to put those together. I've worked on removing cylinders, stick cylinders, lifting cylinders. I've worked on big machines. I've vast experience with all these machines. Question number 8. What plant licenses do you have? E.g. plant license, 360 driver, tipper driver. I would not say I have a plant license. What validates my license is my class 4 driver's license, which allows me also to operate heavy equipment plant. Question number 9. Do you have any experience working with electrical works? If so, what? My experience with working with electrical works is limited. Where I was trained, basically, they would allow you to do what you are employed to do. And then, so if I wasn't employed as an auto electrician, they would not allow me to do any electrics. But I do know the basic circuits, tracing why a switch will not go on, tracing why a park brake switch may be faulty and not letting the machine go, tracing lights, understanding the basics, tracing a solenoid if it's giving out power. Basic electrics is what I can say I have vast experience on. Question number 10. Do you have experience with hydraulics and pneumatics? And so what? Yes, definitely I have experience with hydraulics, little in pneumatics. For my hydraulics experience, I've worked on hydraulic cylinders. I know how to remove a cylinder, strip it up, change its seals, analyze if there's any damages on the rod, the ram. I've also had experience in troubleshooting, maybe swing motors, troubleshooting why a control valve is not responding. I have experience in troubleshooting why an hydraulic circuit would not respond to what it's actuated to do. E.g., maybe a spool is stuck, maybe spool and solenoid are not corresponding. I have a vast experience in removing hydraulic pumps. I've removed hydraulic pumps on the EC700. I've removed hydraulic pumps on even the smaller machines, the 360s. I've removed control valves on loaders, hydraulic pumps on dump trucks. I've moved hydraulic pumps on most of these machines. Basically, I would remove and fit and put back new ones. Troubleshoot what's causing the machine to misbehave. I would trace the circuits, uh, changing of hoses on the machines. I have vast experience in basic hydraulics. Question number 11. Do you have any welding and or fabricating experience? If so, what? Yes, definitely in my training years. Not just the training years as well, but even as we go on, I have good welding experience. I know how to undertake basic welding. I also know how to undertake basic use of blow torches. If I have to find or fabricate or make a plan to make a metal that fits somewhere, I know how to try and draw one and cut it up and put it into position. I've done this before during my training, and I've done it before as they put me as foreman at Nigel, where I'm currently employed, and I know how to follow the safety precautions because safety comes first in our job. So I basically believe that I can handle a job as it comes. Question number 12. Do you have any heavy lifting cam experience? If so, what? Yes, definitely I have heavy lifting experience. Like I explained earlier, I've worked on assembling a front end loader that comes in a container where you have its wheels by themselves, its axles by themselves, its bracket by themselves, and all these components are heavy. I've experienced in fitting an engine for EC700 using a crane. I've experienced using lifting or fitting an axle of LHD using a crane. So basically, I know the safety precautions to go through first, the 5 steps to analyze for one's safety. Are my chains okay? I've worked on removing pumps and putting them back. I've worked on removing a wheel and putting it back, lifting. I've quite good experience in these things. Question number 12. Do you have any? No, beg your pardon. Question number 13. What experience, if any, do you have operating plant? If so, what type of machines? I have good experience in operating plants. I believe as a mechanic, you have to fix what you can drive or operate. I have experience in operating a front end loader. I have an experience in operating a dump truck. I have an experience in operating an excavator. And I have an experience in operating a forklift. I've also worked on forklifts. I've also worked on bobcats. So I have an experience in operating this type of machines. The deadline for submitting the video. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm done with your questions and I'm hoping to hear from you soon. Thank you. you.